Eric Lopez here, ELOOnline in Kissimmee, covering NPF. Our weekly series covering the NPF Pro Fast Pitch Softball continues. I am joined by the legendary Angela Tincher, All-American at Virginia Tech, led the Women's College World Series 2008, pitched in Japan, in the United States, in the NPF. And Angela, just kind of give the audience kind of what you've been up to.
Well, I live in Orlando now, so mainly doing softball instruction, camps, and clinics in the area.
Talk about how was it since giving up softball now? Now you're doing the broadcasting now. You're doing the color games for the Pride.
It's been an adjustment. I've liked staying involved in the sport, kind of staying competitive. So lessons lets me stay with the game, but kind of have a little bit more of my life too. And broadcasting's been great this summer.
Compare broadcasting to playing there. You're watching it, or do you get like, I would have done that? Do you get like very analytical there?
Well, it definitely does bring out the analytical side. I think as a pitcher you have to be analytical, so it's good to break down the game, and it helps having that kind of background.
You have reflected on your career, of course, at Virginia Tech. You had a fabulous career. You beat the United States team in 2008 in the Olympics. No hit them. You also, of course, led them to the Women's College World Series. You had a chance to reflect on that.
I do. I feel very grateful for the opportunities that I was given, and it's still kind of a whirlwind. I think about what all happened and how fortunate we were to have a couple good years. We had a great time, and I look back on that really well.
You went on and played pro. You played in the NPF for the Akron Racers. You also played in Japan. Compare and contrast playing in Japan and playing in the States.
The Japan League is very different. You play a lot less. You practice a lot more. So we practice for 5 days and then play for 2, just one game each day. Where here you're playing all the time and not practicing a lot. So it's a different aspect. You feel more like a football season over there. Every game's so important, and the pressure's on you a little bit more there because one game makes a bigger difference.
Of course, one of the storylines in the softball world, of course, Kat Osterman retiring after this year. You can kind of relate what she's going through. Her and Monica Abbott still at top of their games. What do you see when you see them pitch? What do you think?
They just look like they keep getting better. It's really impressive to see that maturity aspect and the experience is in their game. When they were younger, they just went all out. And you can see it's a little more deliberate now. And the way that they practice and prepare, they know what to expect.
How's the sport grown since you played? Obviously, internationally, you mentioned Japan now. They're kind of the world powers, won the Olympics. They beat the U.S. at least recently in the World Cup championships and so forth. The world of the game has kind of exploded here.
And it's great to see some of the Japanese players in the NPF this year. There's 4 Japanese players in the league, so it's giving them a chance to see what our league is about, just like some of our girls have gotten the chance to go over there and see how they do things there.
What do you want to be remembered as? People kind of look back on your career. What do you want to be remembered? They still talk about you even at Virginia Tech. They recently got back to the NCAA tournament. They're like, wow, it's back to the old days with you. You're up one of the best, most recognizable athletes out of that program's history. How do you want to be remembered?
It's just kind of flattering to think of people thinking me in that way, I guess, but just as a good competitor. Just playing the game the right way, and that's what I want to remember.
And you're still giving lessons away, too. How is that going? Are you giving the lessons? You enjoy that?
I love it. I do a lot of individual lessons, just pitching, and I enjoy kind of working with the little girls and seeing how excited they are and what their goals are. And they watch a lot of these NPF players, and they want to be here one day.
Where can they find you? I know you're on Twitter now. Where can they find you now if they want to reach out to you?
Twitter, Facebook. Still working on a website, so I hope to have that up soon, and then I'll have a little more information.
All right, Angela, enjoy. Appreciate taking the time. This is Angela Tincher. I'm Eric Lopez for ELOOnline here on SportsTalkFlorida.com. For 1080 The Team, I'm Eric Lopez. For Angela, have a good evening. See you on SportsTalkFlorida.com.